We hit 100 subs, 100 subs. Throw it up and catch that. What's happening, guys? Real Corazon back here for a new video, and this one's special. As you know, we hit 100 subs. So this is going to be kind of like a Q&A. I asked on Twitter for everyone to just ask me a bunch of questions, and then from those I took a certain amount. Obviously I couldn't answer them all because I don't want to make a 20-minute video here. So I think there's about 25 questions in total that I will be answering. Before we get started in the actual video though, I do want to say this Saturday, 1 p.m. Standard Eastern Time, I'm doing an Anti-Twitter award show on Twitter. I will be live streaming it and tweeting it out simultaneously, so make sure you tune into that. It's going to be a good time, it's going to be fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Into the questions. Okay, first question, what is my favorite manga? So my favorite manga is One Piece. The Promised Neverland would be a not close second, but second. Those are the two mangas I read the most of. I'm not a huge manga reader, but One Piece for sure. Second question, favorite hentai. So my favorite hentai is, third question, favorite sports anime. My favorite sports anime is Kuroko no Basket. However, there are quite a few good ones coming out nowadays. There's like Diamond no Ace, Heikyu, Ahiro no Sora just came out, but Kuroko no Basket is by far my favorite sports anime. It's one of my favorite anime all time. Also, start watching sports anime, underrated. Next question, I'm gonna say next because I'm gonna lose track. Favorite anime? One Piece. A lot of these questions will pertain to One Piece just because I love the anime so much. Top 3 favorite Orasian. Okay, I'm gonna Orasian Sis members. This is like kind of like you won't understand, so this is solely for the group chat members on Twitter. So I'm gonna say 5 because to give 3 I feel like it's kind of hard. But Dark, Kenny, Dame, Tony, Coffee, and I really like Christina as well, but so 6. We'll go 6. Those are my favorite people. There's a lot, like it changes, right? Whatever. Next question. What's your most underrated anime you've ever watched? I just recently finished Classroom of the Elite, and that anime was really good. I don't know if it's getting a second season or not, but that's like highly underrated. I think that has like a huge amount of potential, and I feel like it's kind of being wasted because they're not producing a second season. But Classroom of the Elite, and if you consider Gurren Lagann a underrated anime, then it's by far the best underrated anime of all time. So Gurren Lagann or Classroom of the Elite, more of a underground one. Favorite anime fight. My favorite anime fight all time is Naruto vs. Pain. I just felt like it held so much merit and emotion, and the afterward scenes of the fight. It's something really beautiful. That fight is bar none one of my favorites of all time. Favorite mangaka, Oda, my boy. You already know. Favorite video game. This is an interesting question. So first I'm going to say my favorite franchise for a video game is Pokemon, and then maybe Mario after that, and I like the Call of Duty series as a whole as well. But favorite video game all time is indeed Fortnite. I know that may be surprising to some of you, but I played the game since around the time it came out, and I put so many hours. Like, I'm just going to say it's my favorite game because I put by far the most hours into it. Favorite band and song from them, and then favorite singer, artist in general, and favorite song from them. Okay, ooh, this is tough. I'm gonna give you 3. I'm gonna give you My Chemical Romance, 1975, and Bring Me the Horizon. From the 1975, my favorite song is or maybe Love Me, one of the two. From Bring Me the Horizon, it's Shadow Moses. Yeah, that song's like crazy hype. And then from My Chemical Romance, it's Welcome to the Black Parade. That's like my favorite song of all time. Super generic, but it holds in my heart dearly from when I originally started listening to it. So my favorite singer, I really like Dallas Green from City and Color. He sings a song called The Girl, and I adore that song. I think it's so good, and his voice is fantastic. He used to be in Alexis on Fire, but Dallas Green, The Girl, City and Color, whatever you want to call him, Dallas Green, City and Color. If you had to pick one anime world to live in, which one and why? Also, what would be the first thing you would do there? Okay. My favorite anime of all time, the world I would like to live in is the Pokemon world. And I don't think it's been close. That's been my dream my entire life, is to become a Pokemon master. Since I was like 4 or 5 years old, all I've ever dreamt of is that. And so for the rest of the video, we're Pokemon master. Nothing you can do about it. But yeah, guys, definitely a Pokemon world, and then I would select Charmander to be my starter if you consider that the first thing I would do. What character do you relate to the most from any anime? So there's a couple. Joseph's Joestar is certainly one, just because he's so like quick-witted and funny and like positive. So I resonate with Joseph Joestar. He's one of my favorite main characters all time, and with him a lot. Kisei also from what's it called? Kuroko no Basket. He perfects sports really quick, and that's something I've always kind of related to, not to sound arrogant or anything, but anytime I've ever tried picking up a sport or playing a sport, I've been relatively good at it. So Kisei in that sense, and then he has some personality traits that can reflect myself as well. Favorite duo? Luffy Zoro, no question. No questions asked. Luffy Zoro is the best anime duo all time. Kilo and Gon's popular, and there's a few other ones that are really good, but Zoro and Luffy. Favorite protagonist? Again, Luffy. He's actually my favorite anime character of all time. As you grow in the series, like as the longer you stay on the series, the more you grow to love Luffy. Zoro used to be my favorite character, I think, like most people, but after a while you learn that like Luffy's such a good person, such a good character. What's one anime you wish you never watched? Okay, so there's this anime called K on Netflix, and it is absolutely terrible in my personal opinion. I think it was like 12 or 13 episodes, and it was like a whole bunch of nothing happened, and I just didn't understand it. So definitely K, I hate that. I wish I could have spent like 13 episodes on like literally anything else. Okay, what got you into manga and anime? What's the first series you read or watched? Good question, Ruby. So one of my best friends, Giordano, he always watched anime, especially as a kid. He watched like One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball, just like a lot of us did. One Piece not so much, but he was into all that at an early stage, and then he just, you know, continued to watch and watch, and as he got older, he watched more and more. But he was the first one to introduce me into anime when I was about 14. Whenever AOT came out. So the first anime I was introduced to was AOT, if we're not including like Pokemon and all of them. The first real anime that got me into anime was Attack on Titan in like 2013, 2014, whatever year it came out. And from there on, it just kind of snowballed, and I kept watching more and more and more anime. So that was the first thing that got me into anime. AOT. Next question, favorite slice of life? You're lying, April is my favorite slice of life. That's kind of generic answer as well, but the amount of emotion that it drew out from me was marvelous, to say the least. And the story was simple, kind of been done before, yeah, but they just did it so well. Close would be Toradora. It's not as big of a emotion twist and stuff, but Toradora is really good as well. Definitely watch those two. My favorite sin, so this is from Seven Deadly Sins. My favorite sin would definitely be Meliodas. He's the main character of Seven Deadly Sins, but he's just a really likable character. He's kind of pervy, honestly, but other than that, he's just super strong and cool. I like Ban a lot. All the Deadly Sins are relatively good characters, but definitely Meliodas and Ban would be my two favorite, Meliodas being one. Favorite Straw Hat? Luffy. But let me give you my top 5 Straw Hats. It would be Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Brook, and then Sanji, in that order. Favorite character in One Piece that isn't a popular one or Corazon? Okay, Bartolomeo. I don't know how popular he is in other parts of the world, but in North America he's not as popular. But Bartolomeo is such a good character. I also like Senor Pink from the Doflamingo Pirates or whatever. He's super hard-boiled, if you can remember. But Bartolomeo and Senor Pink would definitely be 2 at the top. You remember the last person or message that inspired you? This is a good question. I want to know what the last message that inspired you guys was, so comment down below. Also, comment down below what anime world you would like to live in, because I'm actually really curious on that one too. But my dad teaches me a lot of things in life about health, about relationships, and just about anything really. So he would definitely be the last person to inspire me about something. He just teaches me so many things, so it's hard to think off the top of my head what exactly one would be. But that's my answer. Are you what's your top 3 anime? My top 3 anime is One Piece, then Gurren Lagann, and then Code Geass. Highly recommend all 3, especially Gurren Lagann and Code Geass, because they're under 50 episodes. Definitely watch them. Favorite TV show? If we're discluding anime, it's Lost and Vampire Diaries. I adore those 2 shows. They're so freaking good. I don't watch as many live action TV shows as I used to because of anime, and I just generally think anime is better. Having said that, there are a few that I have watched. Breaking Bad's really good as well. Favorite Pokemon? Charizard, bar none. Not even close. Generic, but Charizard's the best. What anime or manga had the biggest impact on you and why? Probably Naruto. At the time I was watching it, I was just starting to get really into anime, and seeing like Naruto, one of the big 3, like how good it was, I think it just, there's a lot of life lessons and and underdog stories in that anime, and it was very inspiring to me. So it's definitely had the most impact for its time. Oh, well, that's it, guys. Thanks for staying tuned. I appreciate if you came this far watching my video. Leave a like, hit the sub button, comment, follow me on Twitter. That's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.